Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Bo Hashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Israelite Foreigners, Gang Culture. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired from the YouTube platform, and also the pages, the Family TV. Video entitled Stockton War, rapper shot at his kid's birthday party, retaliation hours later, fair use.
This breaking news story.
Nano used to be my brother, but he fuck with niggas. You chose your side, fucking suckers, you belt with niggas.
And Nano, that's my baby, you can call, there ain't no doubt.
Over Nano, I won't play it, niggas know it's that. Gotta keep that fan club. Niggas really want me gone. Put a couple of B's on this shelf before I made a song.
Why do that? Why make that decision?
Them niggas dead. You feel me? They say them names sometimes, but like, them niggas dead, so it wouldn't matter if I say them names or not say that names, because them niggas not here, so it's like, fuck them niggas. Just bleep them shits out, that's how.
Let them wonder.
Nah, because it's really fuck them niggas, so it's like, we show them no respect. Sometimes we just bleep that shit out, but you know what we talking about.
Who is this? So, you fly K23K or what?
No, niggas know what's up, bro. Niggas ain't gonna disrespectful shit in your programming over. Niggas already know what's up, bro.
Okay, wait, so we gonna stop it one time. You a fly exterminator, but you ain't on no disrespectful shit.
Another head under my belt, it's a cold case. Nigga died with his kids, they had no faith.
Now, Stockton police are working to piece together what led up to a deadly shooting outside of a home.
A 26-year-old man was killed as two young children, just 5 and 6 years old, were inside the car.
Continues right now for the suspect in a deadly Stockton mass shooting. Good Sunday morning, and thank you for starting your day with us. I'm Austin Castro. Officials say it all happened inside a banquet hall in what is being described as a family gathering involving children.
If you in the streets, man, stop being around your kids. Stop being around the ones you love the most. It's not enough. You putting them at risk. You see, today we're going to Stockton, California. A place that's turning into a war zone as we speak. And what's making this situation even more heartbreaking is how far these street politics, quote unquote, are reaching. It's at the point now, 1 month until 2026, where grown men still so hungry for revenge, they don't even care if they put their own kids in the mix. You know it's eye for eye, right? If I do it to you, I should expect you gonna do it to me. But you'll later find out, in situations like taking somebody's life in front of their children, some people will tell you all bets are off the table. Because that's exactly what took place prior to this situation at a kid's birthday party. You see, within the last 24 hours, reports started buzzing that a local Stockton rapper, well-known and well-connected, and already tied in a long-running beef, had his child's birthday party shot up. According to early reports, his opposition didn't just take advantage of that moment. They used it to try to end his life and take the life of his close friends who was right there with him. More well-known rappers from the same crew, who we'll later identify. But let's just say, fam, this situation alone is bigger than just one shooting. See, here's the part that's really shaking the community. This ain't just affecting the rappers no more. It's the kids, the families, the people who have nothing to do with this beef. It's a trickle-down effect, and we watching it unravel in real time. Now, fam, earlier this year, we briefly went over a story regarding one of these rappers who got arrested for a murder 6 years later after doing an interview just 6 months prior, speaking on him and his crew public beef. I'll leave the link in the bio so you guys can get caught up. But now, fast forward to Thanksgiving weekend, at this same rapper friend daughter's birthday party, it gets shot up, leaving 4 people deceased as of now, and over 10 shot. Not to mention 2 of the 4 that lost their lives was kids. Now, I know that was a long intro, but I want to make sure y'all stay on point, fam. So today, we putting this in order, chronological order, that is. We breaking down who are these Stockton rappers, their affiliations, go over their gang RICO indictment, identify who child birthday party it was, his previous run-ins with the law, and who people online are already claiming behind it, keeping it factual and nothing extra. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. A lot of people don't realize this, but Filipinos has been active in North and SoCal all the way back since the 70s and 80s. So,
And if you do the research, a lot of those Filipinos are Jakes, okay?
well-known documented Filipino and affiliated groups include
Going into what? The scattering. Because of the curses. And how do we know they're Jakes? Hence the way they talk, how they rap, how they dress, and also gang culture. Deuteronomy 28:64, and Yahweh shall scatter you among all people, us Israelites, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there you shall serve other gods, which neither you nor your fathers have known, even wood and stone, making idols out of wood and stone. Let's go back.
include Son of Sama, SOS, Satanas, STN, Pointy Real, PR. So Stockton, California having a Filipino-based street crew is not unusual at all. What makes it stand out is the branding, the rap.
And no disrespect to the elder out there in Las Vegas, Zaquan Karatazak, but this Filipino rapper has facial structure like him.
Connections in the modern era. But sad to say, their main enemies is not against their own race. It's against African Americans. And that's pretty much what we got here today as the layer for this story. You see, one of the groups that's some say connected is Flatboys. It's a Filipino Stockton set. Filipino members, younger Stockton blocks. They have some blacks. It's a Crip culture. Also have rappers who we'll later identify. You see, they not an organized gang in the old school structure. It's more a neighborhood crew with
Let's go to Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself, the Holy Spirit, bear witness with our spirit that we are the sons of the Most High. So to understand the concept of the Israelite foreigner, you have to be assisted by the Holy Spirit, period. Regardless of how one looks, it's all about the spirit.
Filipino roots influenced heavily by Crip culture in Stockton. Flatboy members often online use blue color.
And I'm going to say this. You have Edomites that look like Jake. However, their father's lineage goes back to Esau. And therefore, he is an Edomite.
See references, Crip style hand signals, and Cryptoline Stockton sets. Now, some of these people also go by MB, which stands for Mud Brothers. It's another Stockton crew/name that gets tied to some Filipino members, some Flatboy associates, rappers, videographers, and social media activity. And the overlap between Flatboys and MB depending on blocks.
These ain't number niggas. This is Isaiah 51:20. Your sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. Hence these niggas standing in their neighborhoods, okay? In front of storefronts, okay? In front of street corner signs and so on and so forth. That's what they do in the so-called hoods. They be out there in the streets. Okay, so this is another way of Jake saying in modern times, we outside. They lie at the head of all the streets, hence the term we outside. As a wild bull in a net, they are very emotional. Okay, they are aggressive. They are irritable. They are agitated because of what? Their fucking circumstances in most cases. They are full of the fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of your power. And that's the point. They outside. And they are very emotional and aggressive, agitated, irritable.
Family ties, school connections, friend groups. Not all MB, as mentioned, is Filipino, but a big chunk of MB's visibility came from Filipino or Pacific Islander youth, especially mid-2010s to now. And now we got that caught up, let's speak on who rep these crews. Now some say the most known outside of Stockton in that crew that rap is MB Nail, also known as Nelly, Nail MB. For years, the 49ers used his song as their theme song to warm up. It was a track titled In My City, released 7 years ago with over 12 million views, I ain't counting.
The niggas turning to scholars, I never went to college like my mama, papa wanted. I promise that I'm a...
Last month, I went to the gym and one of the guys looked at me and said, "Hey, McDonald's."
Back in October 2020, MB Nail was one of 33 individuals who was arrested for illegal activities of the Asian Boys, Muddy Boys Crips, Lil Ruthless Criminals, Comstock Crips, Loketown Crips, and Asian Crip criminal street gangs in the area of Stockton, California. According to Stockton Police, the entire investigation seized 38 firearms, 40,000 in U.S. currency, 1 pound of suspected C, 5 pounds of suspected methamphetamine, approximately 13,000 of suspected ecstasy, and an abundance of marijuana, quote unquote. Now, MB Nail managed to escape this, and 2 years later, he spoke on this on No Jumper. And check out a segment.
Or do you want to get out of there because of the cops?
First, Samuel 16:17. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, meaning his facial expression, or his face, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh see not as man see. For man look on the outward appearance. And also that means what? That man can be carnal. But Yahweh looks on the heart, meaning what? The spirit. What's inside of the body, what's inside of the flesh is the spirit.
Culture kind of on you.
It was a little bit of both. Like, after the little indictment shit, I was like, cool off that. Like, I didn't want to throw shit under my name and that, so.
Right.
But I got 2 spots, though.
Wait, what'd you get indicted for?
It was like a big-ass gang sweep. So they just hit everybody. Everybody's phones was tapped. And they just had, like, a big-ass investigation going. It was all type of shit. But
yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to show you that these so-called Filipinos, a lot of them are Jake. And they go through the same thing we go through because of the curses, right? This is 11 and 11 from the book of Isaiah. And let's start at verse 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. The people are of the Israelites. To it shall the Gentiles seek, Israelite foreigners. Okay, these Gentiles are Israelites, okay, whose father's lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the root of Jesse is referring to Yahweh Shai, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. Verse 11, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again to recover, Salakia, that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be loved. And this prophecy is happening in real time right now, which shall be loved from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And that's the point, right? The island of the Filipinos, right? It's an island of the sea. And guess what? Our seed was scattered there. Okay, so you're going to have Israelites looking like Ethiopians or Cushites or Elamites, meaning East Indians, and et cetera, because our seed was scattered because of the curses. So the Filipinos, right, a lot of them are Jake. And he shall set an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the 4 corners of the earth. Hence me saying that a lot of these Filipinos are Jake. And judge a man by his spirit, and not by the outward appearance, right? Last precept. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Salakia. In verse 45, moreover, all these curses shall come on you and shall pursue you. Pursue means chase and overtake you till you be destroyed, because you listen not unto the voice of Yahweh your power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he command you this day. And they shall be on you for a sign and for a warning, okay, or a wonder, and on your seed forever, for a long period of time, right? And so these curses are nothing but indication and indicators that we are the Israelites.
But
your phone was tapped?
Yeah, my phone was tapped for like 6 months, and everybody else, like everybody on there, phones was tapped and everything.
Really?
And that wasn't even the first time my phone been tapped.
Lord will, this was edifying. Shalom.